Good evening, beautiful people. We are in Unit 3 now. It's all about multiplication. Ways that you can help your child over the next couple of weeks with Unit 3 is by going over those multiplication facts. They need to be fluent. Ask them in how many seconds they should know their facts. If I hold a card in front of them, they should know it in seconds. Yes, okay? Ask them. They will tell you. They know. We talked about it in all of the classes multiple times, okay? And so, first of all, the learning target for this unit is your child should be fluently able to multiply multi-digit whole numbers to solve authentic problems, so real-world problems, actual problems. And that success criteria is that they can multiply that multi-digit whole number using strategies such as area models and partial products, okay? So strategies such as area models and partial products is what we have worked on today. We worked on area models today, and we did partial products for the 3 days last week. What you probably also recognize if your child did do the Khan Academy for the asynchronous day about a week and a half ago is that one was all on area models. So they have a very strong introduction into multiplication, into multiplying, and of course, after multiplication comes division. So really the only difference between this year and last year, their fourth grade year, is that now we are in 3-digit instead of 2-digit. That honestly is it, okay? But you'd be surprised at how much that trips people up. So let's just get into Monday's homework really quickly. Your child came home with a packet, okay? And that packet, you know what? There are other problems down here. If you want your child to do these, you absolutely can, but I'm actually going to just mark through these with a white marker because I'm not requiring them to do them just yet. So I'm just going to color through this really quickly. And so what your child should be doing for Monday's homework is just number 1 through 10 on this page. 15 is 11 through 15, we are not into word problems yet. We're still working on comprehension of word problems. We had some multi-step word problems before. And so right now we're just working on getting the basics of the concepts down, okay? So don't worry too much about those word problems that you just saw. I should have actually erased those before I started this video, but I'm not going back now, okay? So first problem is actually already done for you. So the first homework for this week, Monday, is modeling multiplication with area models. We did this in class today. Most of the kids said, I know how to do this. This is really easy. Awesome. I love that for you. Please just show me that you know how to do it. Get some practice in when you go home. And then we can move right on. So you'll notice there are varying levels of the models here. Starting with number 1, which they have provided an example of how this should be done. If you are unfamiliar with this. So we talked about 4 steps that you should do when we are doing area models, because I like to give steps for the kids so that they know that they have done all the things. The first step is that you should write each number in expanded form. Okay. So for example, if I have 7, if I have 49, the first thing I'm going to do is write each of these numbers in expanded form. If there is only a ones place, like here in 7, then that's already in expanded form. You cannot expand it any further, okay? But 49 can be expanded into 40 plus 9, okay? So I need to see the tens, I need to see the ones. And of course, when we move to 3 digits, I would also need to see the hundreds. I'll do an example here in just a second, okay? And so what you do, shortcut for this big kid math, is if I do 4 times 7, that is 28. Cheat code, how many zeros do I have? Just 1. So 280 goes in this box. In this box here is 63. So you are multiplying each box in a grid format of sorts, okay? So once you've written each number in expanded form, the second step is to draw a rectangle, which I've already provided in questions 1 through 4. You will have to draw them through in 5 through 10. And that's just really to get some practice. Okay, we're working on neatness and making things beautiful. Okay, so that Miss Lovett and all the other 5th grade teachers can read it. Okay, so drawing a rectangle and divide it into boxes like this that you see here in number 1. Step 3 is to multiply to fill each box, And so I've done that here. I did my multiplication to fill box 1, And then I did my multiplication to fill box 2. And then you find the sum of the partial products, okay? Our partial products here are 280 and 69. So 280 plus 69 is equal to 349. Now, also, your kids are learning how to use scratch paper. That is very important. They are given scratch paper on all of their standardized tests. And what I have noticed over the last 9 weeks is that kids don't know how to use scratch paper, okay? So they haven't been instructed. I've actually given 4 sheets of scratch paper with their homework this week. They said, oh my gosh, this packet is so thick. Yes, because I wanted to supply you guys with some scratch paper to work with at home, okay? So if they take the page that's directly behind the first page and fold it hot dog, which is straight across, so right side to left side, and then hamburger, which is bottom to top, and then bottom to top, that will give them 8 squares. They should know how to do this. We did that on our Unit 2 test. We did it last week when we were going through multiplication, and we also did it today. We did practice it. So they should know how to fold their paper so that it goes into 8 squares. It's divided off for them. They then know that they're supposed to draw lines onto each paper to divide it into those 8 sections on the folded creases, and also flip that over if they need more than 8 boxes. They also are supposed to write their name, the date, as well as number each of the boxes 1 through 16. Okay, just a little tidbit there. If there's any questions, you guys just let me know, okay? All right, so let's do actually number 4. Number 4 looks more closely to what we did in class today. We did a 2x2 model. So I'm going to go ahead and follow my instructions. Number 1, write each number in expanded form. So it's already written for us, but I'm going to write it again. So 40 plus 8 and 10 plus 6. Okay, those are those numbers in expanded form. Then you're supposed to draw your rectangle and divide it into boxes. That's already been done for me here. And then 3 is to multiply to fill each one of the boxes. So I am going to find the product of inside all of these boxes. Okay, so for my first one here, I have, let me zoom in, sorry guys, 4 times 1, which is 4. And how many zeros do I have? 2. So 1, 2. Okay. And then I have 8 times 1 is 8. And then how many zeros do I have between the two of them? Just 1. Beautiful. And then I have, let's change our color up here. I have 4 times 6, which was 24. And how many zeros do I have between the both of them? 0. And then I have 8 times 6, which is 8 times 6 right here. And then which is 48. Beautiful. Okay. Now, step 4 is to add all of these partial products. Okay. So my first partial product is 480 because I just added 400 plus 80, right? And I got 480. And then for the second one here, I have 240 plus 48, which is 288. Beautiful. Okay. But now I need to add, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have written this here. Let's see. Because you can't really see it that well. Right here. Okay. Yes. But now I'm going to add these two numbers together. And where should all this work be done? It should be done on your scratch paper. Okay. So 0 plus 8 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. 4, 5, 6, 7. And so my answer here is 768. Okay? Beautiful. Okay? So now I am going to do, I'm just going to draw an example, and I'm actually going to do, let's do this one over here. 13. No, let's not do that one. Let's do 4 times 998. Okay? So I have one digit. Oh, let me do the steps in the right order. Sorry, guys. Okay, so write each number in expanded form. So 4 is already in expanded form. Yes, yes. And so we just would write 4. And 998 in expanded form. Which color should I use? Which one did I use over here? Let's do red. Okay, so I got 900 plus 90 plus 8. Okay, and what that really does is it just helps the kids recognize exactly where your number should be falling, what your grid should look like, because now I know I have one long way here, and I should have enough room to do 3 of these over here on this side, right? So there we go. And then I'm just gonna boop, boop, right here, and then boop, boop, right here, okay? And I'm gonna put my 4 on this left side here, and then I'll put my 900 here, I'll put my 90 here, and I'll put my 8 right here, okay? And now I'm gonna go through that same process that I went through before. What is 9 times 4? As your kids should know, it's 36. How many zeros do I have? 1, 2. What is 9 times 4? 36. How many zeros do I have? 1. Okay. And then what is 8 times 4? 32. Beautiful. Now just add these up. So I got 3,600 plus 360. I'll do it step by step. 0, 6, 9, 3. And then I add my last one, 32, 2, 9, 9, 3. My answer is 3,992. Okay? And that is Monday night's homework. Tomorrow we are doing expanded form, which we did last week. Maybe your kids have forgotten it. That's okay. We will go over it tomorrow. For now, I'm going to post this onto the YouTube channel and then post that into Class Dojo along with the pictures from class today to show you guys that we actually did it, okay? All right, and have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.